Hello everyone, this is Yeeflex and welcome back to another Yeeflex Outdoors video. This is going to be my subscriber meeting fishing trip out to San Pablo that I did in the mid-June of 2024. So this is a trip that I planned with the subscriber Simba, who has commented on various videos of mine. We had exchanged contact information and we planned a trip out to San Pablo because he goes out quite often, and we finally were able to meet for this trip. And basically on this trip we were going for trout and potentially catfish, but mainly it was just trout in the beginning. So I met him on the boat launch side at San Pablo, which I hadn't been at since February, and it was the first time meeting a subscriber, which was really cool. I never thought I'd really have that experience, and unfortunately I didn't record the fish that he caught because right when I got there and setting up all my fishing rods and stuff like that, he got a bite right off the bat and he didn't even realize, and lo and behold, before I knew it, he already caught the fish by the time I was gonna turn around and think about recording it. So the only recording I have is of the 12-inch rainbow trout that he caught, and that was a DFG trout, so he was not too keen on keeping that trout, so I ended up taking that trout from him, and I will probably eat that in the future, and you may see a video depending on how I cook it and if I decide to record that cooking of the trout. But basically it was a really interesting trip. I got to see a sonar that Simba had to use for registering where the fish are based on the sensitivity of the sonar. When he cast it into the water, I'll have short clips of it, but I didn't get too many clips throughout the day, and it attaches to like a fish finder, which is really cool. But through the day there were a lot of other fishermen on the bank that we were fishing, and a lot of them were fishing for catfish, and surprisingly we were able to see some people catch catfish. And during the middle of the day, I would say, because Simba had brought chicken liver, I had brought worms to try for catfish potentially. Those two didn't work in the morning. When I was going to put the bait back into my car to keep the worms cool, I ran into these two ladies that were fishing, and they gave me their leftover shrimp because they had caught two catfish. And it seems like that day shrimp was the magic bait, and it was the frozen shrimp that you would buy at the grocery store. For some reason that seemed to be working. So, but when we got the leftover shrimp from those kind ladies, we were unfortunate and not able to catch a catfish, but we did see at least 4 catfish being caught, which is really nice because apparently they did one trout plant before Father's Day and a catfish plant before Father's Day. Don't know the exact dates off the top of my head, but those did occur, and that was pretty interesting because the catfish seemed to be biting, and it seems like now that the trout, they're not going to stock anymore because the water level's too warm. So the one trout that Simba caught was a very rare bycatch because the rest of the day we did not see any trout being caught. The only thing that was being caught were catfish. So overall, just a really great trip out to San Pablo. It was really nice to meet Simba. Most of the time it was me and him just kind of talking through the day, so I didn't really think about recording. And when I was leaving San Pablo, I actually did record a little bit more of leaving the boat launch side. So overall, really great day. The fish that I caught was a 12-inch, that Simba caught was a 12-inch trout. He gave it to me. He's not a huge fan of fishing game or Calaveras trouts where they have the white meat, but I don't mind taking it. For me personally, I'll eat one every once in a while, but I might, give them away to friends and family because they like trouts in that type of, they don't really care about the color of the meat. They'll eat the fish regardless because it's fresh fish. So overall, really fun experience, and this is the turning point for me to potentially go out for catfish since I saw some people catch them. So hopefully you guys like this video. Thanks to Simba for meeting up to fish, and potentially we'll meet in the future to fish. And If any of you other subscribers are out there and you want to meet up potentially for fishing at San Pablo, just shoot me a comment on the video or shoot me an email and we can go from there. That's pretty much how it happened with Simba and I. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next Yeeflex Outdoors video. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.